Greetings, lords and ladies. We are here. After what feels like ages, we have finally made it to the season finale. That's right, folks. For the last time, at least for a while, this is our last dose of hot tea. And boy, did we go out with a bang.
That we did, man. That we fucking did.
Holy shit. But before we get started with our review, we will be, of course, going into spoilers about the season finale for House of the Dragon, Season 3. This is Season 3, Episode 8. So if you have not seen the season finale, this is your final warning. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here who wish to remain spoiler-free. Because we are going to be deep diving into the episode, giving our initial thoughts and reactions, breaking down some of the plot points, and just kind of, again, talking about how we feel about the episode as a whole. Man, complicated feelings all around. Complicated feelings all around. But first things first, you know, we have our problems with the show. We've definitely voiced criticisms all throughout this season and, you know, previous seasons as well. But if there is one thing Game of Thrones knows how to do, it's big spectacle battles.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We opened with one at the Gullet, and boy, do we end with one in Tumbletown. Or Tumbleton. My goodness. First things first, shout out to the GOAT, Roderick Dust. That guy, absolute legend. R.I.P. You went out like a mad lad, as you deserved. And thank you for ending the life of that smug little bitch, Ormond Hightower. I mean, technically, Ulf did that. But, like, I'd like to think...
He started it. He got the final blow in. Ulf just kills Stoll.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it was great. Good shit. Fitting end to this just smarmy bastard that nobody likes.
Yep.
But wonderful performance from the actor to make such a hateable character.
Yeah, great performance from the actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the actor did amazing work.
Yeah.
But
so now let's just talk about it. This is what Daemon's been waiting for the entire season. He finally gets let off the leash and gets to cut loose and do what he does and what he loves most, killing folks. And man, he goes crazy. Now, obviously, things are on edge. Everybody now knows Aegon has returned, so people are really starting to question things. And so Rhaenyra's paranoia hits a fever pitch, and now she is just left without any options in her own mind. And this, for me, I love what this has done. This feels like what they wanted to do with Daenerys, but actually given proper time to develop and actually feel the fall from grace, and it is so well done. I mean, the fact that she is so lost in her delusion that she is willing to go as far as to murder the High Septon in the Starry Sept. That's insane. It's basically the Game of Thrones equivalent of murdering the Pope inside the Vatican. If that doesn't give you bad mojo, I don't know what will. And also, kudos to the High Septon though. Like, obviously, he wasn't on Rhaenyra's side at all, but like, it wasn't for the usual, like, kind of just bout of sexism. No, he was just standing on his convictions, right? Like, my gods told me it was Aegon, and we haven't seen any actual proof that Aegon is dead, so I can't just abandon my duty. I respect a man who does not compromise his principles even in the face of certain death. So,
Yep, I respect.
you know, kudos to him. And then, like, speaking of just giving out kudos, Aegon, what a turnaround of a character. Like I said in the last one, I would not have believed you if you told me that, you know, in last season, that in the next season I would be like cheering on Aegon in any capacity. But he's grown into, I wouldn't say a worthy king, but like he's grown a backbone and a spine, and I am just so happy that he is finally getting agency in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's been nothing but a pawn and a puppet this entire time. He's finally doing things that he wants for his own reasons. And I like that. It's not necessarily like him being a good guy, obviously. He's not a good guy. He's a terrible person. We've established that. But I respect, again, that he's just standing on business. And I like that. And it also really helps to show kind of the anti-war message that's been baked into the entire world of Ice and Fire. Just these people who are willing to just burn everything to the ground for just even the pettiest of reasons. You know, we go to Ulf, right? Who just said, fuck both of y'all. Both of y'all made me look like a dum-dum. So, guess what? Both sides, I'm burning y'all to a crisp. Fuck it. I don't have any loyalty. You shamed me. So therefore, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't like Ulf, won't praise Ulf, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Good move on his part, because yeah, fuck them. They didn't, you didn't owe them any loyalty. They haven't done anything for you. They've just used you. So you know what? Yeah, fuck them. I can get that.
Yep.
But onto a sad bit of plot. Rest in peace, most deservedly so, to Princess Helaena Targaryen. You were far too good for this world, Helaena.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry it had to end that way, but at least you don't have to see any of the bullshit that's going to be coming next.
Yep.
Hopefully now you can finally rest and maybe, you know, get to interact with the animals you love in heaven. And such. But yeah, like, it's really sad. I really feel for Alicent in this episode. We didn't really see her much. But like, the mess she's gonna come back to, because one, Aegon's still alive. Two, Aemond is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna find out her only good child is dead. Darren is MIA, like status unknown. We don't know if he died or not. There's a lot of carnage in Tumbleton, but we have not been able. Did not spot Darren by the end of the battle, so we do not know Darren's status right now. He could be out there. Who knows? And if you did manage to spot him and we didn't, let us know in the comments, because I would like to know if he survived or not. Is there anything else that we want to talk about? We touched on the battle, Helena's death, Rhaenyra's fall to darkness, and that kind of like embracing of like fascism and tyranny. I do like what the after show said about Mysaria, and like Rhaenyra letting go of Mysaria was her finally being like, nope, I can't have her holding me back because she's been my moral compass the entire time. I have to basically embrace my inner Daemon and just say fuck them all. And also, they talked about it a little bit as well. Like, I like that her change in wardrobe also kind of like signifies this, because, you know, over the course of the season, she's adopted more and more of the like male garb, more traditionally masculine clothing and posture and things like that, so that she can finally escape femininity, which has been the thing that's been holding her back, in the eyes of the general population and especially the High Lords of the kingdom. So I think that's really interesting as well. Overall, just really good stuff. Obviously, we know House of the Dragon is confirmed for one final season to wrap things up. And it's going to get dark. It's going to get dark. This is essentially, full-on mutually assured destruction, nuclear war. And obviously we know the end results of this mean that House Targaryen no longer have any dragons up until Dany manages to hatch her 3 dragons at the beginning of Game of Thrones, at the end of season 1. So, it leads to a very low point and a time of darkness for the Targaryen dynasty. And I can't wait to see it unfold. Hopefully it doesn't take forever, but this has been a blast. I've really enjoyed covering it. I know we've been a little inconsistent with uploading these properly, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed the reviews that we put out, and we do fully intend to come back when the season comes back to cover the 4th and final season. Unfortunately, due to our schedule, we will not be able to put out a full-on podcast episode to discuss the season in depth with our friend Brian. But hopefully in one of our upcoming episodes during our screen time segment, we'll at least get to hear Brian's thoughts on the season eventually. So tune into the pod for that. Yeah, I feel like that is it. This has been quite the ride, and hopefully you'll stick around with us to hear us talk about other various great TV shows that come out over the course of the year to come. But until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.